In English, you can take a book, bring a gift, or carry a bag. But in Chinese, every action tells a story. Hello everyone! In this video, we will look at six verbs that are all related to taking or carrying, but they differ significantly in their specific usage and context. Why use 拿 when you can 搬, 扛 or 领? Don't worry, we will break down these six essential carry verbs so you will never mix them up again. Let's get started. Let's start with the MVP of carrying in Chinese. 拿 is a go to word when you are picking up, holding, or grabbing something with your hands, like a phone, a book, or a cup of coffee. Think of it as the default way to say take or hold in everyday life. How to use 拿? For example, 我拿着一本书. 拿着 means you are holding. So I am holding a book. 谁拿了我的饼干? 拿 means take. Over here, it implies that someone has taken my biscuit without asking, without my permission. 看，我拿筷子吃饭。拿筷子 means use chopsticks. Chinese often uses concrete verbs, where English uses general ones. Like in English, you would say, I use chopsticks to eat. But in Chinese, 拿筷子 literally means I hold chopsticks, eat. 帮我拿一下包。帮我 means to help me or to do me a favor. 拿一下 means to hold for a moment, or it can also mean bring over quickly. So, how do you differentiate whether it means to hold or to bring over? Well, you have to look at the context plus the location. If the object is already near the speaker, it means hold. 帮我拿一下手机 means hold my phone for a second. But if the object is elsewhere, it means bring. 帮我拿一下水 bring me the water, please, or brings the water bottle from the table to the speaker. Meet Qu, the purposeful cousin of Na. While Na means hold or grab casually, Qu is for when you take something with a goal, like picking up a package, withdrawing money, or claiming something that is yours. For example, 到提款机取钱. Why 取钱 is correct for ATMs? Well, 取钱 implies a formal process. Money is yours but requires verification. When you withdraw money from your bank account, you require a PIN. But when you say 拿钱, it sounds like grabbing cash from an open drawer, like a thief. 取钱 is also a fixed financial phrase. Chinese uses 取 for all banking actions, like 取款 withdraw funds, or 取现金 get cash. Let's look at another example. 快递到了，去取快递。取快递 means to go pick up a delivery. This is a formal process. This is used when you are retrieving a package that was sent to you, and you need to show a pickup code or ID at a locker or a courier station. So when can you use 拿快递? This is used only in very casual, no process situations, like 快递在门口，你去拿一下. The delivery is at the door, go grab it. So no codes, no steps, just physical action. Next verb is 带. While 拿 is for grabbing and 取 is for retrieving, 带 is your VIP word for taking things along, like a trusty sidekick. Key idea for 带 is to move something with you to another place, not just holding. So when you go traveling, you say 我带护照. I'm bringing my passport. 带 is also your plus one verb. Use it for people tagging along. It implies companionship. For example, 我带朋友去派对. 带 even carries intangibles. For example, 我带路. In the phrase 我带路, the word 带 carries a slightly different but related meaning compared to its usual bring or take along sense. 带 here implies guiding or taking charge of the path. 路 is road or path. Let's take a look at another example to show how important it is to use the correct verb 拿 or 带. 妈妈拿孩子去公园 or 妈妈带孩子去公园. The phrase 妈妈拿孩子去公园 sounds unnatural because 拿 and 带 convey very different actions. 拿孩子 literally means to grab or to hold a child, like picking up an object. It sounds like the mom is manhandling the child as if carrying a grocery bag. Whereas 带孩子去公园 means take the child to the park, focuses on movement to a destination and caregiving. Now let's move on to the next verb, 搬, the heavy lifting verb of Chinese. This ain't no casual carry. You're moving something big and heavy like furniture, fridge, or boxes. Let's look at two examples on how to use 搬.把沙发搬到储藏室. Move the sofa to the storage room. 我帮朋友搬家. I'm helping a friend move house. Do you know the differences between these two sentences? 我帮朋友搬行李上楼 and 我帮朋友拿行李上楼. Let me know in the comments. In Chinese, there's a word that means carrying with sheer strength on your shoulder through sweat and grit. It's not 拿, it's not 搬, it's 扛, shouldering heavy loads like a champ. 工人扛着2袋水泥. The worker is carrying 2 sacks of cement on his shoulders. 扛 involves the shoulder. The Chinese word 扛 can also be used in an abstract or figurative way. For example, 他一个人扛下了整个公司的压力. She shouldered the entire company's pressure. The word 扛 means to shoulder or bear something heavy, both physically and emotionally. So you use 扛 in an abstract way when you are referring to responsibility, hardship, or sacrifice. We have come to the last verb for this video, 领. 领 is your golden ticket word. It's for when you receive something special, like awards, salaries, or adopted puppies, or when you lead the way like a boss. 他上台领取奖项. He went on stage to receive the award. 他领队到沙漠探险. He led the team on a desert expedition. Now let's explore which verb 领取 or 拿 is most appropriate to use with the word 工资 salary. 领工资 is the most natural and formal. This is used when receiving your salary from an official source, like company HR or payroll. This is the most common and appropriate collocation. 我去领工资 or 我去公司领工资。If you were to use 取 instead of 领取工资, that means your salary has been deposited into your bank account. So you go to the bank and to withdraw your salary. So in this tense, you can use 取 implies a transaction like 取钱. So you can say 去银行取工资. If you were to use 拿, that means take or get one's salary. This focuses on the physical act of taking money, no emphasis on process, just grabbing what is yours. For example, your boss puts your salary on the table and asks you to go get it. Then you can say 拿工资. Now you know it's not just about taking in Chinese, it's about choosing the right action word. From na to kang, each verb paints a different picture. Which one surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell for more fun and practical Chinese lessons. 再见。